Hey there, Pebble. You know I missed you, right? Like, seriously missed you. I know this seems to be a trend lately, but don't hold it against me, okay? You gotta promise. You and I, we're special. And I thought, well, since you caught me at this very moment, I'm no good with planning dates or anything, but judging by how things are and stuff, I just thought it might be a good idea to catch up on things and really just take time to smell the flowers. No, literally, baby shark. You should know by now. I really love this garden. I've taken care of it since I was little, and I feel like it's taken care of me when I didn't know what to do with myself. I mean, think of all those times when things almost went horribly wrong on missions and stuff like that. It takes a lot to calm your heart after that. And I feel like it really did the trick. As shameless as it is to say, I couldn't have done it without this garden, just like I couldn't have done it without you. It's pretty cool. You want to know something? That's actually where I came up with the term. It was partially you, but I was thinking of the garden back then. I was thinking of what I could do to take you there, but I didn't have the courage or the manliness at the time to actually act upon it. I realized a lot of things I've hesitated on. I haven't been the most manly, and I realized that, you know what, that's human. I can't be perfect, neither can you, even if you seem perfect to me, so... Hey, Beautiful. You want to see my garden? I know it might seem like something embarrassing, but taking care of plants has always felt to me like a little family that's always happy to see me. Sometimes I'll even sing for them, and I always thought of bringing you here, don't get me wrong. But let's just say marrying you is easier than bringing you here because it's not the most manly hobby, or so I thought. Then I realized putting those stigmas on things is just a waste of time. You don't have to be manly in order to be cool or beauty cool. You just have to live your life in the way that you believe. And I realized you can't waste your time, you know? You gotta make it count. That's why when I look in your eyes, I know you're the one for me. I know my time isn't wasted with you. I know that I have a future with you, and I know you got one with me. I have the confidence to say I'm gonna take care of you. I have the ability to do something now. Now that we're more stable, I feel like life's coming together, like a puzzle piece that was always missing just got found. And I realized that it was my insecurities. I rose against them, and I realized you gotta be brave, you know? You can't just go being half brave. Half brave doesn't work, you know? And if you're ever half brave, you end up fading away. It's just not as good, right? You end up with that half-hearted dedication, passion. Passion doesn't go halfway. And I've learned, if I want to be the man of your dreams, if I want to make the glisten in your eyes happen every single time you think about me, then I have to be a little bit more assertive with it. With myself, I mean. I can be assertive with you as well, but I don't want to overstep into that boundary of being disrespectful. I want you to feel warm and fuzzy and happy, and every time you hear my voice, I want it to be something that you celebrate in your mind as little victory of serotonin and a whole bunch of good thoughts, you know? Because there's enough sad in the world, there's enough depression. Even I struggle with it sometimes, but I just don't let it hold me back, because if I focused on it, I would be sad all the time. And I know it works that way. That's just what it means to be human, right? Everybody has those struggles, and everybody can be tossed into that negative spiral, even if some have it worse than others. I'm not here to compare wounds. I'm here to fix them. I'll be that big band-aid that makes things not hurt so bad. And of course, you know, Fable, I might be as dense as a boulder, but I'd like to think I've at least gotten this one thing right. that through all of it, through all we've been through everything we've done, it's not just been for one purpose. It's not just been for something. It's been for us. And when I put my forehead against yours like this, when I feel your heartbeat from your hand wrapped around mine, I forget sometimes how lucky I am. And I think to myself, how could I be sad when I can make you smile? You know, I tear up a little when I think about it, because I was never able to be the good guy. I grew up being the bad guy, thinking that was the way to be cool, and I hurt people in ways I never meant to, and I realized I was too sensitive for that kind of life. And for you, I feel like I've let you down. I've worried you. Between the memory loss and just everything, putting myself in harm's way and going back and forth. Pavel, I'm not gonna go anywhere, okay? You and I, we're gonna make it through every little struggle and make this world give up. We'll beat it in this figurative arm wrestling match until the world gives up on its own. Because I'm not gonna say goodbye to you ever again. The most you'll get out of me is see you soon. I can't handle goodbyes. Because it felt so sad seeing you. I still remember that expression you had when I first came out, when I didn't have my memories all there, and I felt so guilty. I felt like I made you cry. I felt like somehow I was to blame, and I know you didn't want that. Nobody wanted that. I didn't, but it was so difficult not to worry at that point, because it was you. It was you who made things better, and I from the start, I didn't want this to end up like that. I didn't want to live a tragedy with you. I didn't want to be a source of negative emotions. I wanted to be positivity to you. And I know this might just be a little late, but for what memories I do have, the ones that I have gotten back, even if I'm a new me, even if I'm not the same man exactly, I'd like to think that I'm better. And not to disrespect the me from before, but I'm glad you accepted me, because I don't know what I'd do without you. And it must sound so desperate, but I mean it in the best possible way. You've enriched my life. You've changed me. You've made me feel so many things that I never thought I could, never thought I deserved. And I beat a lot of sad things. And you know, as much as I hate to admit it, there's a lot I still gotta work on, but I figure opening up about something that was so ingrained into my soul, so much of who I am, that I hid away, that I felt insecure about, showing it with you, I feel like is the next step in us, as well as me growing into a better me being the Kirishima Eijiro that you deserve. Man who could be the manliest man who can make your dreams come true just like that. Not that I'm insinuating that any of this would be easy. No, dreams are never easy. And I realized something. Nothing in the world worth having is easy. Nobody wants the easy life. They'd like it for a few days, few weeks, and then it's over, you know? What we struggled, baby, what we made it through makes our lives feel more special, doesn't it? At least to me. It was all worth it. It was all worth it to see you smile, okay? So don't you go thinking. Don't you go locking yourself in the past and focusing on it, okay? Don't blame yourself. And I'll make you a deal. I won't blame myself either. But only if you promise to be honest with me, okay? Promise me that no matter what happens in the future, we stick together. We don't ever compromise on each other, on our morals, on what we believe in. I know it's not that easy, you know? But that's just it. I'm looking forward to the challenge, and I hope you will too. 'Cause every kiss comes with its difficulties. Every day has a night, and every night has a day. And even then, I feel like there's so many things that I want to do with you. And I know that there's enough time to do the things I want. We just gotta make sure every moment counts. I refuse to live with regrets. And I'll make sure every moment that I lost, every memory that I lost, will be replaced with one 10 times better. Because I won't let the past be the glory days for me. Maybe the future we have is gonna be like fireworks on St. Patrick's Day. It won't make any sense, but it'll be something that'll make you stop and stare. Think about it. And honestly, I'm not gonna stay on the past things. We can take pictures if we want memories. But I want right here, right now. I never want to live in a glory day that isn't right now with you. I must sound so old when I'm talking like this. It's not that. It's just losing out on memories and stuff. It's jarring. Losing out on what you perceive as time. Something people have so precious little of. Makes you think you can't make up for it, but I know 100% we can. Together. Don't you believe in me? Don't you want to? Hey, beauty cool. I'm glad. You're such a good listener. If you weren't, I don't think I'd have the courage to do half the things that I did. Or even try and do them. I mean, look at me. I'm still in shambles despite how it may look, and, well, you can laugh it out, you can cry it out. But it doesn't change at the end of the day who you are. You can change who you are, but your circumstances, your past and your present, that's not what you're defined by, right? God, I'm getting on a tangent. But, that's why I brought you here. Because I don't want to regret that I didn't show you this piece of me, of my heart, of my soul, of my passion. You know, if I wasn't a hero, as much as it might be silly to hear this, there's a few jobs that came to mind, but I think recently especially, I kind of want to own a flower shop or some kind of gardening business. It'd be so fun, so refreshing. Something about it when you feel you've taken care of life. Trust me, I like saving people in the line of duty, of course, but it's different, you know? A different kind of satisfaction. If I can protect someone, that's one thing. If I can protect a flower or a tree, that also matters. Because I've realized they have feelings too. Almost everything does. It's something that was difficult to learn at first. But I want to share these feelings with you. The feelings of these plants, this garden that I've tried to make as wonderful as possible. You smell that? The flowers are blooming. At the perfect moment, this is the moment I've always wanted to show you. The moment I didn't have the courage to before, but the moment I'm trying so hard to be extra brave, you know. I'm glad that you smiled. Sorry, I lost my train of thought midway. That smile took it right out of me. You know, for as manly as I am, you are absolutely shaking me to my core. Feel that? My hands are shaking not because I'm nervous around you, but I'm just nervous somewhere deep down that I wouldn't be able to give you what you want. That all my doubts could overwhelm me, but one smile, and I've got enough guts to face this fear for a long, long time. Look over here. This one is one of my favorites. A simple flower. It's lilac. I know you've probably heard of the scent if you haven't seen it before. It's known for its scent. But do you want to know what flower is my favorite? And the one that reminds me of you the most? This one. There's actually two that remind me of you for different reasons. And I'll be happy to show you. This one right here is a marigold. And while they're not the biggest flower, they absolutely have a lot of soul to them. A lot of passion. They grow together in giant families, and they really get along with each other in a way that it's touching. They always stick together, and you've always stuck with me, so I guess it was just that it meant a lot to me that you stuck together with me when you didn't need to. Oh God, sometimes the waterworks happen, and I don't mean them to, but you can't really control everything you feel, you know? Sometimes it's difficult, and I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad I can hold you in my arms like this. I'm glad I can protect you. I'm glad I can be there for you. I'm glad I can do so many things, and I'm lucky to have you. Baby shark. Look at me. It's not you. It's me. I get a little intimidated, not gonna lie. Because it's this personal feeling that somehow I'll let you down, and somehow that all of this will make you look at me different. And if it does, I welcome the change. If you think I'm more sensitive, I am sensitive. And as much as I hate to admit it to some people, which I'm trying to work on, I want to share this with just you. Open my heart to just you in this way. Because I never intended for you to not see this. Just somewhere along the line, I lost myself in that worry that somehow, some way, I wouldn't be able to be the Kiri you wanted me to be. And that's why the second flower over here, I know it's a big contrast. This is the iris flower. And it's a very big and tall one, but it still grows close to other ones usually. And while they're not too far apart, they're not too close either. And I feel like it's because You've always been strong, even if you don't see it. Strong and beauty cool. Strong and beauty cool beyond what I could put into words, because there just isn't words for it. Not that I know that could convey this feeling. But you know, these flowers aren't the only things that were here. I also kept this. Remember? It was from a while back, of course, but you gave it to me. I know it might seem silly to keep it here, but this is my sanctuary. The place where I feel most vulnerable, most happy, and, well, even happier now that you're here. I didn't think I could. I didn't know what to say because it was all just... I needed that. I needed that a lot, Pebble. Baby. I don't just want to be enough. I want to be everything you think about. And I know it's not necessarily the most healthy mindset, but isn't there some way that I can get inside that beautiful heart and infect you with So you're saying I'm already all you think about? That means so much to me. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad that I fell in love with you. And I'm glad that I met you. And I'm glad you never changed. You've only gotten better and better and more wonderful to me. From the very start, I never thought I could be this happy. I never in my life even considered it. But I'm thankful. Because I fell in love with the best baby shark in the world, and you don't say. Well, I'm just happy the feeling's mutual, but I want to hear all about you. Everything I missed. I want to hear it. I want to feel it. I know. For a while I thought showing weakness wasn't very manly, but I realized it's not only needed, but it's super manly to face your fears. Share your feelings and make a difference with them. To really have meaning behind your words. It takes a lot. It takes so much. And when I look into your eyes, baby, all I see is everything I could ask for and more. You are by far the most incredible person, the most incredible pebble I could ever wish for. And I just don't want to let you down ever. I want you to feel how much I love you. I want you to be able to know, even if it's a terrible day, that it's gonna be okay because you can rely on me, you know? You don't have to run anymore. You leave every single problem with me. Okay? And for those problems that you want to solve on your own. You come to me if it's ever too much. Because I don't just want this garden, this hug, all these kisses. And I don't just want it to be something that's neither here nor there, empty or just a figment of time. I want it to be a part of every time you need it to. Because my sanctuary is yours. Just the same, okay? You don't have to hold back ever again, okay? I never want to hear you apologize to me for something that you shouldn't, okay? I know it takes some getting used to, but have some confidence. You made so much of a difference in my life. I feel so lucky. I'm the luckiest man in the world, you know? And I want you to know, baby shark, that this lucky guy is gonna try so hard to make you smile, to make every second count. I probably am talking in circles, but it's only because I'm so nervous and yeah, I know, baby. I know, baby shark. You know, it's just sometimes hard to accept, you know, that I could be that special to you, that I could mean something like that. I want more of you. This greedy shark just can't get enough of those lips, that touch, and all the little things you do. They add up to be the most important part of my day every single day. Because it's you. Because it's my baby shark. The one who saved me from myself and made me face my fears. Become a better man and not focus so much on what I'm not, but to focus on what I am. I love you, baby shark. I love you more than anything, you know? That's with no strings attached. Never have been, never will be. I just want those strings, if anywhere, to play you a song, to sing you a lullaby, to serenade you with all the love you've been missing out on. I know how badly you miss me when I'm gone. I know how badly you've wanted to see me and stuff, and well, you don't need to keep searching for me, 'cause I'm right in front of you, baby. You made it to here, the sanctuary of my true heart. And now, I'll show you the last big surprise if you want. See here? This is where I lay and I look up at the stars at night. I know it's just a simple bunk bed. There's not much room, but I figure, up you go. With you on top of me like this. Or, well, at least sitting in my lap. You can relax a little and look up. See the stars when you turn the lights off? They look so bright from here. So incredible. You'd never know how many there were. In the city in the daytime it's different, but way up here, this is where dreams are made. No, really, you can see the shooting stars sometimes. Look, there's one there. I already know what my wish would be. To be with you forever. To never make you have a sad day ever again. To hold you even closer. To hold you in ways nobody else will ever get a chance to. That's what I want. More than anything. My baby shark. You make me happy to the point where I just want to hold you. No, you don't need to say anything like that. Nothing so drastic. Because, Pavel, there's nothing you could ever do to lose my love. And you don't have to be perfect. You just gotta be you. And I know that's a strange and difficult question sometimes, but don't you lose heart, okay? Remember, you're the best you that will ever exist. And honestly, I'm proud of that you. That's right in front of me. Everything gets difficult at times, and, well, to be honest with you, those difficult times, they kind of suck. I don't like them, even if they build character or whatever. I know. We have a long way to go. A really long way to go, if you want me to be honest. There's a lot wrong in this world. But I'm thankful, at least, that with us, it feels like a new chapter, a fresh start. It doesn't feel like we're trapped in each other's embrace, but rather that we want to be here. That this is what we've been striving for, trying so hard for, doing everything we know how to for. That everything amounts to this, you know? That's why I'm so thankful. So thankful to have you. As my own, as my everything. And I know some people who've been hurt wouldn't exactly know how to handle all this, and they'd probably think I'm silly. But I don't care. I won't stop. Because I believe in you. I believe in you so much. And I love you, my baby shark.